Hi, I'm Dr. Hartman, and I want to invite you to join us for our May term, Sustainability and Spirituality in the Pacific Northwest. This is going to be an amazing trip. You're going to be so glad you went. Our first stop is Seattle. If you haven't been to Seattle yet, you should come on this trip because Seattle is very memorable. It's an amazing city. You'll be able to see the Space Needle, spend some time at Pike Place Market, see the original Starbucks. Seattle is a fun spot, and we'll stay there for a few days. Not only will we be tourists and get to know the city, but we will also learn about the sustainable systems in the city. Where do they get their water from? Where does their waste go? How do they make their electricity? Seattle is a more green city than most, and so we'll learn about sustainability in a big city and how they get those systems to work. And then we're going to head to the mountains, the Cascade Mountains in Washington State. This is going to be right near Glacier National Park. So we're talking about high pointy peaked mountains, all right? But here's how we get there. First, we take a bus that's going to get us to the small town of Chelan. Then we get on a boat for 3 hours up Lake Chelan, which is one of the deepest lakes in the world, by the way. And it's surrounded by these dramatic mountains. Beautiful lake journey. About 3 hours up the lake, we will be met at a dock by a ratty old school bus. The ratty old school bus is owned by the camp where we're going to be spending 3 weeks. It's called Holden Village. Holden Village used to be a mining camp, and then they converted it into a kind of a church camp retreat center kind of place. It's owned by the Lutheran Church. Now, just to be really clear, it's owned by the Lutheran Church, but you do not have to be Lutheran to go there. In fact, you don't even have to be religious at all. They don't care. So we'll be comparing Seattle and Holden Village in their sustainability. Here's something else you should know about being at Holden Village. Because it's so remote, your phone doesn't work. Also, there's basically no internet. So when you're at Holden Village, your life is going to be unplugged for about 3 weeks. So I invite you to join us.